you up. Jeremy Harris, I'll get you back in a second. Kevin Opie, thank you for tuning in. And yes, tomorrow I will send all the shit out and we will do a giveaway as well on Friday or Thursday, depending on which day. Jackson, take it away, brother.
All right. First and foremost, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Hope you're having a happy and safe weekend, enjoying the barbecues, the ice cold refreshments. And with that said, welcome to episode 225 of Boog Life, pitted with Action and Manny V.
224. I didn't do one on Friday, so
you bastard. All right, so it's episode 224. We'll get the numbers straight, but regardless, welcome to another episode of Pitted with Action and Manny V. I'm coming to you from San Diego. Manny's coming to you from, he's actually at home in Cardiff right now. So, here we are. Let's get into it.
Yeah. All right, Jackson. Where would you like to start? Shout outs, intro, we got taken care of. Let's start off with shout outs.
All right. My shout out goes to all the servicemen and women who have sacrificed everything and paid the ultimate price to preserve our freedom and protect this country. As I mentioned, wishing everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend, but thinking of those that have served and paid the ultimate price.
Yeah, I mean, that's I think Jeremy Harris and everybody outside of the United States may have their own version of Memorial Day. Jeremy, if you have that, drop it in the chat box and on the YouTube channel and let us know what day that is. I would love to know what that is. But I mean, it's hard. It's easy to forget why we have Memorial Day because usually the sun's out, everybody's out partying, drinking, and having a great time. But it's good to reflect on, those that have lost their lives in combat. My shout outs. I had the fortunate pleasure of meeting a group. Let me take this down. There we go. Of having a group of guys, an organization called One More Wave. It's a nonprofit, and these guys, ex-Navy SEALs, put together this nonprofit, which is pretty freaking awesome. They take donations, and they take that money to have boards created and built for veterans coming back with any type of disability. It could be, post-traumatic syndrome. It could be dismemberment, amputations, whatever it is. But to get these people on a different track and put them in the water, they have created this foundation, this organization where they build surfboards, they build boards for those that want to go into the ocean and ride waves. And I've had the pleasure of meeting one of them and having him on a couple trips. Him and his buddy Joe, they go out, and his name's Jose, and I forgot his Instagram. I think it's something like Rolling Guru, triple amputee. Had a board made up from One More Wave, and now he's out there charging. He uses his one hand, and he has a grip on the top of the surfboard that's super thick, and it's in the shape of a board, but he's laying down and he's using that grip and just leaning into these big bombs. It's pretty awesome sight to see, but just to know that what we take for granted sometimes, Mother Ocean, riding waves and everything, and knowing that it could be a life-changing experience for a lot of people. And for Jose, from what I've heard, when he came back from, I think it was Iraq or one of these wars, as a triple amputee, he was very frustrated and upset with life and the world and the why me and that kind of attitude. And once he got on the surfboard, life-changing for him, and now he's a motivational speaker. So pretty awesome foundation. One More Wave. Look them up on Instagram or on the internet, and just have a look. And if you have a friend that is in that situation, that position, reach out to them, and more likely than not, they will create and have a board built for your friend or family member. So yeah, check them out. One More Wave. That's my shout out for today. Jackson, thank you.
All right, with shout outs done, we roll into bodyboard news. After 10 days of competition, the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival in Chile has wrapped up. 10 pretty killer days of competition for all the divisions involved. In the end, Tanner McDaniel won the men's. Dave Hubbard won the drop knee, taking out the women's division, two-time world champion Alexandra Rinder. And then in the junior divisions, it was Joel Rodriguez from Portugal winning the junior men's. And a name we've discussed quite a bit, and we're probably going to be discussing for many years to come, Luna Hardman, daughter of five-time world champ Neymar Carvalho. She's also a Brazilian national champion. She won the junior women's.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of the both juniors, because Joel Rodriguez, he's coming on a hot streak right now. This quiet, very humble bodyboarder is he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, along with Luna. So those two, keep note. I guarantee we're taking a quick peek at future world champions for sure.
Definitely. A couple other things I want to touch on more on a personal business side. The Custom X limited edition 35th anniversary collector's boards were made public just before the holiday weekend.
Did they sell out?
We've already sold nearly half, and the factory's been closed for the last 3 days. We will be back to work tomorrow morning. And from the messages I've been getting, there's going to be a lot of people jumping in trying to get their hands on them. So if you want one, you definitely want to call the factory or email Jojo at customx.com for available sizes, color combinations, and pricing. But the remainder of the boards are going to go fast.
That is epic. And I mean, when you put them on public, how long did it take to sell half of them?
Honestly, we sold half of there were 30 deck skins that we were able to use, vintage deck skins for these 35th anniversary boards. We sold almost half of them in the first 2 days.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely. These are going to be one of a kind because they don't have those deck skins anymore. So,
and keep in mind, these boards also come with special branding on the deck skins, as well as a branded tailpiece with our celebrating 35 years logo. So, once they're gone, they're done. There won't be another run of these boards.
Sick. No, definitely check them out. One more time, Jackson, if people are interested, how can they get a hold of one?
You can call the factory at 760-722-1585 and ask for Jojo, or email jojo@customx.com. And if you want to see some of the boards, all you have to do is check out the Custom X Facebook page and Instagram. I've been posting for the past several days, each day a different batch of boards that are still available. How long they're available, that remains to be seen. I know there's one that would be right up your alley if you weren't riding for Cartel, a 43-inch board with a caramel brown deck, black pin line, yellow rails, basically San Diego Padres color.
You son of a! I might as well just grab it. I mean, it doesn't. Yes, Cartel hooks me up with boards. I get custom boards from PMA, but I mean, I don't think it would be an issue.
Well, Cartel is out of Superior Foam Products.
We know that too.
The Custom X factory. So, yeah, I'm sure Paul Clara would catch a little slack if you just wanted to add that to your collection.
All right. Well, let me know the shape of it. If it's got a drop knee shape to it, let me know and I'll see.
It's a 50-50 template.
Oh,
but,
okay. Can
One
you put
other
that? Can you put that off to the side, just to like, hey, Debbie, Manny wants to keep this on standby. He did like totally hook us up with that photo, and yeah, I mean, there's something that we could, offer Manny, and that would be this 43-inch 50/50 board that we made specifically with San Diego Padre colors. Just throw that out there, see what happens.
if it's still available when I get into work tomorrow, I will put it aside for you. But with that said, one other item of business related to Custom X, our Expression Session Meetup Series. Today, we officially announced that the next Expression Session Meetup will be Saturday, June 25th at Manhattan Beach Pier. And it will be done in coordination with Uncle Ray, South Bay Bodyboarding, and Bodyboarding Republic.
Sick. What the date again? Sorry.
Saturday, June 25th.
Saturday, June 25th.
About 3.5 weeks from now.
Son of a bitch. Well, there's my bodyboarding news. Great lead in. June 19th through the 26th, I will be down in Costa Rica with Jacob Romero and 5 or 6 other bodyboarders for a week in Costa Rica of riding, eating good food, and just getting sunburned and enjoying everything pura vida. So what I'm thinking about doing is setting up, some type of daily roundtable down there where we all log in and we talk about the day, we bring people on, and that's something that I've been thinking about how we can pull that off and set up a time so everybody can chime in. I think Costa Rica is 2 or 3 hours difference. I'm not 100% sure, maybe an hour, but as soon as I find out, but that's my bodyboarding news. We're going to be down in Costa Rica from June 19th through the 26th. My goal is to try to set up little daily roundtables of us just shooting the shit and talking to Jacob Romero and pulling out some stories and some cool stuff while we're sitting down. So keep posted on that. Timmy Hamilton, sorry, bodyboarding news, this will be it. Timmy Hamilton interview has been done this Wednesday. I will be dropping the audio and the video for our T Street and Off the Wall patrons. And for my Pipeline patrons, you guys are going to get the video as well. And the next one I'm trying to line up is J.K. Hanoa, still lining up. He was amped when I first talked to him. But also Joey Vieira from Triad Bodyboards. He's somebody I would love to interview. So I'm going to be working on that. And again, Pipeline patrons, I will be emailing you as soon as I can, as soon as it's set up, the link to be able to join the Zoom meetings when I interview these guys, so you can be a part of it. So be ready for that. And I will be more than stoked to have you live with us during the interview and chiming in on some questions, or you can just sit and watch too, but I would love to have you live. So Pipeline patrons, that's going to still be there for you guys. That's it for bodyboarding news from me.
One quick side note, Manny. For people like you who aren't going to be able to make it to the Manhattan Beach Pier Expression Session meetup, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it, because we will be announcing 5 or 6 more. We're working on doing one per month for the remainder of the year throughout Southern California. So if you can't make it to one, a little bit of a bummer, but there's always another opportunity. Looking forward to announcing the other expression sessions. All of them will be in coordination with various bodyboarding clubs throughout Southern California. So we'll be celebrating the 35th anniversary of Custom X, but we'll also be involving the bodyboard clubs, So it's a full community event each month, every month for the remainder of the year.
Sick. Okay. Yeah, I am bummed that I'm going to be missing the Manhattan Beach one, because every time I go there, I have a great time with the locals, and they remind me of all the IB boys. It's like a full-on legit low dog kind of crew up there. So you're going to have a great time. And yeah, for sure, keep me posted. I want to give some shout outs to those guys for sure.
Definitely. All right, so now we will roll into the Book Life video of the week.
Yeah. All right, let's get it up and ready.
All right, and this week it's my selection is the final day highlights for Antofagasta. There's women's highlights, which is pretty stellar. You know, Alexandra Rinder, two-time world champion versus four-time world champ Isabella Souza. And the thing that I like most about this highlight clip that you're about to see a little bit of is the highlights from the junior men's and the junior women's. This is the future of our sport. And you know what? If it's any indicator whatsoever, the future of competitive bodyboarding is looking extremely bright. I cannot express enough how stoked I am to watch these kids just absolutely kill it on an international level.
All right, let's do it. I haven't seen it yet. Isn't it coming in good?
I'm a legend underneath, and a tiger off the leash. With my mind made up, my mind made up. Tell me how you like me now. No, you're never gonna get me down. Yeah, your time is up, your time is up. I said, do not mess with me now. I'm undefeated, I'm not leaving, I'm up on top, and I don't break under pressure. 'Cause you get tons of pressure.
Whoa, dude. Holy crap. That was dope.
You know what, Manny? I watched that video, and as stoked as I am for the future of international competition, I really want to see the United States and the mainland U.S. and Hawaii. I want to start seeing some of our young guns making it out onto the world tour, competing in the juniors and even in the men's and women's. But the potential is there. It just needs to be cultivated. And you can call me an idealistic daydreamer, a fool, whatever, but I honestly believe the United States will get there. And when whether it's mainland US or Hawaii, when you start seeing some of these kids competing on the international level and getting results, the entire world is going to need to take notice. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I have full faith that it is going to happen. With the proliferation of bodyboard clubs and bodyboard schools that are starting to take root here in the United States, it's only a matter of time.
I agree 100%. Just looking to Hawaii, looking to Puerto Rico, looking to these places where they do have the waves of consequence, slabby reefs, where most of these events are being held. I have no doubt that if we are going to see somebody, come up like a rocket onto the scene, it's going to probably be from those areas. Or I could be totally wrong. It might be coming from that person, or people maybe coming from these crumbly beach break closeouts where they get to these places and are hungry to get these perfect waves and come out firing full blast. So yeah, I think it's time. I really want the American bodyboarders to see, hey, bodyboarding is not dead. It's everywhere outside of the US, it's thriving. And seeing that video just reminded me that, yeah, it's going to happen.
Anybody that's really, truly paying attention here in the United States and in Hawaii knows that this sport is going through a resurgence right now. It's growing again. And I hate to make plant analogies, but hey, I just got done mowing the lawn and mulching the avocado tree outside. But it needs to be nurtured. It needs to be taken care of. It needs to grow. It needs to grow organically. It can't force it. But thankfully, with we've got California bodyboarders with their bodyboard school. We've got the California Bodyboarding Alliance Amateur Tour. This year, we're going to see the first full season of competition for APB North America. And, the avenues are there. We need to help them grow. We need to help the young riders grow, learning how to compete and, how to train. And I think we're on the right path. It's not going to happen overnight, but when it does happen, at least from a mainlander standpoint, hopefully one of these days we'll be able to claim a world title to go with the only mainland bodyboarder to ever win a world title of any way, shape, or form. That being Chris Cunningham, who won gold at the 1988 ISA Games in Puerto Rico. Yeah, little known fact for a lot of people who bodyboard, but the Hawaiians have dominated for years. Now the international scene with the Europeans and South Americans, they've been mixed in for the last couple decades. But Chris Cunningham, the lone U.S. mainlander to ever claim a bodyboarding world title, and
I hope. And why don't we have him on Bug Life? We need to hunt him down.
That's a brilliant idea. I would love to sit down and pick his brain because he deserves more credit and recognition than what he gets.
100%.
And just to put a period on what I'm saying, I look forward to the day that we can crown a world champion from the United States. Like I said, might not happen overnight. It could be later rather than sooner, but I believe wholeheartedly we will see it in my lifetime.
I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna put it out in the universe, but I think that may be very well coming from oh, you're talking mainland USA.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say the breeding ground for world champions. I'm gonna be heading over to Kauai in July and seeing the event, the Garden Island Boogie Boarding Classic. Just watching the Groms, the juniors divisions, and they're just breeding champions over there. So we will see another American or a Hawaiian American world champion from Kauai, guaranteed. Mainland bodyboarders, if you really are set on becoming a world champion, I say do some training on the North Shore or in Hawaii during the winter season. So that's my 2 cents, but yeah, it's going to happen.
Just to back up your thought there about Kauai, the island of Kauai, between Jeff Hubbard, Dave Hubbard, Sammy Morantino, 15 world titles.
Yeah, exactly.
3 for Hub, 8 for Dub, 4 for the Meerkat.
And that's spread across the open and the drop knee. Jackson, let's wrap it up. What do you got for our Monday motivation, brother?
All right, today's Monday motivation, a quote from our 26th U.S. president, Theodore Roosevelt, one of my favorite U.S. presidents. And no, it is not the speak softly and carry a big stick quote. Now, today's quote from Theodore Roosevelt: never throughout history has a man who lived a life of ease left a name worth remembering. With that said, go out there, do the work, make a name for yourself, make a difference. We're out. See you next week.